Drummers against imply timekeeping. This video is called Tweaking a Swiss Triplet. Now, the Swiss Triplet is an old military beat, and I highly recommend you going on YouTube. There are many drummers demonstrating how to utilize it. It is absolutely essential for a drummer to know. And I'm going to give you a little bit of my take on the Swiss Triplet with a blues pattern. And for those of you who just don't know the Swiss Triplet for now, for the video, it is flam, right, left, flam, right, left, flam, right, left. Just learn the pattern, and I mean really have it down. Then I want you to move a little bit around the drum set and test it, whatever you have. Move your hands around, get used to the Swiss Triplet. Now I'm going to do a blues rhythm, and I'm going to apply this Swiss Triplet, and watch the variables. The idea of the Swiss Triplet, what happens is it takes on a double effect because you're hitting two hits with your left hand as well. So rather than play the basic beat, I want you to play it this way. And really work on it, all right? Now you'll notice some things. I played a dot 16ths with my hi-hat. If you want to do that, I have a remote here. You can play it on the bell of the cymbal. You have to move your left hand over here, but the pulse is much better and much more texture to it. And this is what I want to expose you to. The other thing you notice, there is a fill in there that I did. And that's going to be difficult. When you come out of that fill, I'll show you. You have to play around the cycle and then come back to the flam, just like we saw me do it. And that's a little tricky, all right? But other than that, you can pull off and do all kinds of things, but the idea is to get you to think in terms of the Swiss Triplet, because what it'll do is it'll make you much more creative, and your sound will be much more complex. And rather than pull off and do all kinds of fills, I want you to try this and work with it, and move your hands like this, separate them and put them together. You start to take on a whole different dimension on a simple blues pattern. So this is why I wanted to show this to you. Most importantly, to know the Swiss Triplet completely. Just get the basic rhythm before you go to do this beat, because you have to understand how your hands are moving. But what happens is, it is so much more complex, and I know it'll inspire you to be much more creative, which is one reason why I do these things, all right? You could never even think these things cross-sticking like this. That's why open-handed position playing and applying just a basic military rhythm like this. And I happen to think that the Swiss triplet is the most important, so know that. Now, if you have any questions, contact me on twitter.com/drummersagainst, facebook.com/drummersagainst, imply timekeeping. Click like on that if you would. And those of you coming in for the very first time, I want to welcome you. My entire series is based upon some particular principles I want to share with you. And so I invite you to go through all of it, especially my explained in detail video, which kind of describes and goes into what this is all about. And of course, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. Your subscription is your support for what I'm doing and what I'll continue to do in the future, always. And these type of things are experimentations that you can apply to your drum set to make you much more than just a timekeeper, but someone who can be creative with the timekeeping, all right? And this is a good example of it. And those of you who have stayed with me from the very beginning, thanks so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And I'd like to hear more from you because it gives me an idea where I'm going and what I can experiment with. So let me know, all right? Good luck to you. This is tweaking a Swiss triplet. My best to all of you.